in charge of the Human Information Service program.
A very good afternoon to all present. It's a privilege to welcome Honorable Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting. Group A officers, there are 15 of them, and Group B there are 10. And the 6-month course is for the Group B.
I think the growth really happens when really start growing. This is perhaps just a basic foundation course. It's something that you can build upon. It's something which is structured, which is probably give you a certain sense of direction. That this is where we intend you to train yourself, and it is actually training yourself. Or for yourself is entirely dependent upon in each one of you. I've interacted with officers from different services. I find some of the information service officers in the age of your life, I really don't care for that. I don't think so anybody can be put into a compartment from one exam of your life. There are many more examples where just one certain examination, one certain period in your life cannot dictate your entire personality for your entire life, or all you're going to achieve in your entire life. It's not that. So therefore you need to train yourself. There has to be a sense of pride in what you do. And you have to keep your eyes, ears open on what is happening all around you. There will be they'll try and put limitations. Feel that you're not getting your due in terms of what you feel. These challenges should further propel you to do better. This is an information. You are some of the best journalists and some of the best like an administrative office. So it's amazing. So I'm sure things like building up your communication abilities, how you speak, what you write, is very important. So it's a continuous process. Also what you communicate to yourself, I think that is as an individual is very important. You don't get bogged down. What you communicate to yourself is and has to be positive things. And when you continue to excel in your developing yourself, you will shine at some point of time or the other. You will be visible to someone who will be able to give you your due. Basically, allotting each one of you to different ministers very enthusiastically, because I realize I was senior to you and therefore you might face a little opposition. But I'm still very upbeat about the fact that you will still be able to make an impact in terms of helping the ministries communicate better. So I will still
Honorable Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, who has been consistent support to this institution and served the nation perpetually. Our contemporary and exuberant Director General K.G. Suresh, Professor Mukul Sharma, Professor Jayashree Jethwani, Professor Vijay Parmar and OSD Mr. Mayank Kumar Agrawal. Also, I shall take a moment to welcome the august audience present here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to observe the valedictory function of the Development Journalism course offered by this prestigious institution that welcomes journalists from developing countries. I humbly request our Chief Guest, esteemed Sir Rathore, and Director General Sir Suresh to please light the lamp and mark the beginning of this pristine commemoration. This plant, we also begin the green and environmental initiatives in the Institute. very own Director General KG Suresh to address the audience with his opening remarks and mark the beginning.
Respected Minister Sir, my colleagues on the dais, friends from the diplomatic missions, students, faculty members, staff members, and friends from the media. It gives me immense pleasure to conclude the 65th course in development journalism. A long and rich journey of international cooperation, South-South cooperation, where India also took a leading and facilitating role in building a new information society. We see increased, continuing and regular interest among the developing countries about this course. Thus, we have a large number of applicants every year. All countries, more so developing countries, are grappling with the importance, intent and application of information and communication, and also its relationship with development, national and global economy, society, democracy and governance. We discuss things here from our perspective. Our developmental and communication needs are analyzed here on the basis of ground realities, values and challenges rather than technological wants. The course has continuity and change. Thus, we include new elements, new activities every year. The course continues to serve at least three purposes: building a platform of solidarity and sharing between India and participant countries, enhancing new knowledge among participants, and strengthen capacity and training in journalism and communication. The course needs to continue and also further strengthen. I wish to open up the area of regional and international collaboration with other media and communication institutes of developing countries. I would like to have more regular and enriching relationship with our fellows of the past and present. We will also establish relationship with international media institutions and professionals to further enrich the course and content of developing journalism at IMC. आदरणीय मंत्री महोदय जी, मुझे आपको बताते हुए बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि हम इस वर्ष, पिछले वर्ष किसी कारणवश जिस हिसाब से हमको स्वर्ण जयंती समारोह करना था वो नहीं कर पाए। इस वर्ष हमारा प्रयास है कि वो जो कमी रह गई थी उसको हम पूरा करें। और आपका हमेशा आपका हम पर अनुकंपा रही है और आगे भी हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपका जो समर्थन है, सहयोग है मंत्रालय का, हमारे साथ रहेगा। और इसमें हम कई कार्यक्रम के बारे में सोच रहे हैं। हमारे जो फैकल्टी और स्टाफ भी जो है आपकी तरफ बहुत उम्मीदों से देख रहे हैं। हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि आप जो है हम में से किसी को निराश नहीं करेंगे अपने समर्थन में। मैं इस अवसर पर हमने कुछ in this connection because all our staff members and faculty are also present. So journalism as part of the thing we have started, you might have seen as you entered that we have already put up the banners of our 50 years of Golden Jubilee. We are also, as part of the series today, we would be unveiling a small memento, and apart from that, today we propose to launch our social media handles, particularly Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. You have always been a social media savvy person, you have always encouraged it in the ministry, and I would request you to launch this formally, and I invite my colleague Professor Anubhuti Yadav to assist you in the launch.
request Honorable Minister and Director General K.G. Suresh to release the IMC 50th year memento. So Mukul Sharma to kindly come to the podium and enlighten us further about the same.
Honorable Chief Guest, colleagues and friends, indeed very happy occasion today for the institution in general and the Development Journalism Department diploma course in particular, that we have the Minister and also the new Director General in this function of 65 diploma course on journalism. Equally significant and noteworthy is the participation and presence of the institute as a whole. As Mr. Suresh said to us yesterday, that this is like a marriage of your daughter or son in which the entire family is involved. So thank you, Suresh. Thank you, Mr. Development Journalism course, as we say DJ here, is a family within a family, marriage or no marriage. People, journalists, media and communication personnel coming from diverse countries for 4 months, twice a year, from January to April and from August to December, every year. They establish new bonds and understanding amongst themselves, with us, with country, with society, with different kind of bonding. And they make us learn and unlearn so many things. DJ, initiated by Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, 22 participants from 14 developing countries. They came from Argentina, Bangladesh, Egypt, Ethiopia, Jordan, Kenya, Mongolia, Namibia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Sri Lanka, Ukraine and Vietnam and Matsagar. They began on 2nd January and will be ending on 30th of April. I am sure it will be an end and a beginning of forging the bonds together for future. I am also happy to share with you, all of you, with Suresh, with Mr. Rathore, that we have compiled the data bank of all the 1,500 journalists who have taken training in this course. And with IMC getting into the social media, new media, we will be forming a new network of all these 1,500 people in the coming months. So now some basic facts for Mr. Rathore and others to take note of, that we had more than 125 classes of theory and practice on development, communication, radio, TV, new media, ethics, economics, so many other aspects. They had field visit in Delhi, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, meeting with civil society, parliamentarians, people's representatives, different set of people. They had Delhi Heritage Walk, they had Country Nama, the seminar series, they had cartoon course, they have extensive course on gender and various aspects of gender and much more. I am happy to share also that DJ Course 65 is not a course of a course director or a director general. It's a course of a course curator collective. Many faculty members collectively contributed in the making of this course. I'm happy to share Mr. Anand Pradhan, Shashwati, Anubhuti Yadav, Jayashree Jetwani, and others who have contributed in the making of this course. They will be sharing about their experiences very soon. There are many issues, time is short, and many development journalists are also losing their path. New challenges for countries like India and other developing countries. How do we understand the development and development aspiration? How do we develop our development journalism tools in the changing society? So we need to refresh this course, and that's why we try to achieve in 65 course of diploma in journalism. Here it is. I am very thankful to all of you to make this course successful. I would like to now invite this course 65 a glorious past. Just now Mr. Rathore was asking how wow is such a 65-year course. It had a glorious past. Many faculty people have contributed in the making of this course. I would like to invite Mr. Parmar to share briefly about his past. He was the previous course director, so I requested him to share his experience very briefly.
Honorable Minister, VD, faculty colleagues, officers, and distinguished guests and participants, it's my honor to speak about this most prestigious course of IMC. It is a long history of connecting working journalists across the continents. Through this course, specialized course, IMC has shared Indian experience of development and effective use of media therein, right from the very beginning of the institution itself. That is, way back from the year 1969, the institute is training mid-career journalists from the developing countries. At that point of time, IMC was conducting a pioneer course in journalism, which was called Postgraduate Diploma in Journalism for Developing Countries. That was the one and only course in the journalism in Asia at that point of time. And in this course, there used to be regular presence of media training from other developing nations, especially from Africa and Southeast Asia, along with the Indian students. I happened to be the student of that one particular course in 1977-78. It was great pleasure of learning along with the students from different countries. As the number of students from other countries start increasing, the institute in year 1978 started a separate and specialized course, Diploma in News Agency Journalism. The course was first planned and executed by the then very well-known news agency journalist, Mr. P. Unnikrishnan, run the course.
Dignitaries on the dais, invited guests, my faculty colleagues, participants to DJ 65, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing which Mukul did was branding the course, DJ 65. Coincidentally, IMC was set up in 1965. We have completed 50 years. So we were set up in 65, we were DJ 65. Working on any media course curriculum can be both challenging and interesting. And to my mind, nothing has changed in the world in the last about 20 years or so as in the media sector. Most of the changes have been technology driven, making it imperative to revisit not only the curriculum but also pedagogical tools. The challenge for the development journalism course has been that delegates from most of the developing countries who come as participants, you have to make the course relevant to each one of them. So two things which Mukul brought about was new areas of learning, the changing times, and innovative pedagogy, with an aim to establishing the interrelationship between globalization, development discourse, people's aspirations, changes in the media and communication scenario, and how to develop the professional skills for practitioners of journalism and communication, public relations, information. It was indeed a challenging task for him. The new areas of learning which were included were communication in time of globalization, conflict reporting, environmental reporting, climate change and global warming, health and media, comics and cartoons, new media, the digital tools, public relations and social marketing, including the newer tools of advocacy, social mobilization, behavior change communication. In the innovative pedagogy, as Professor Sharma said, he brought in the concept of curators. Before he asked me to be one of the curators, I thought a curator was for a museum, who was in charge of the artifacts and had a great sense of aesthetics. Here we had participants from so many countries, live, I wouldn't call you artifacts, but live people who had years of experience, who came with lots of learning. So in a way, I would say we didn't teach, we also learned a lot. As curators, the concerned faculty felt more evolved and had a sense of ownership of the module. Hope the course director, based on the feedback, is happy with this experiment. Like to share one personal experience with the DJ participants presented to the class. In fact, a number of things we did. One of the things which I gave them was a simulation on social marketing. Each participant was asked to pick up an issue of their choice, a social issue, which needed social marketing solution. And I gave them a kind of a template which has been developed by me over a period of almost 20 years. And I realized after watching their presentations that our problems, our angst, our grief, our hopes and expectations from an unequal world are similar. As the world has turned into a cauldron of simmering problems, opportunities such as these give us hope that if we put in our efforts together, we shall overcome one day, to put it Martin Luther's word. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, Mukul, to be one of the curators. Even I innovated my whole style of teaching and course curriculum. And before I sign off, I'd like to wish you a lot of luck, good luck, have great times ahead. And now, since you said that you're going to have all the 1,500 of you on the social media, you join the larger alumni network, and don't forget your alma mater. They're just a click away from you. Thank you so much.
Please have a round of applause, please. We shall now begin with the distribution of the diploma certificates to students who successfully completed the same. I humbly request Honorable Minister Rajavardhan Singh Rathore to kindly hand over the diploma certificates to students as and when they come on the stage. Argentina, can we please have you on stage? Ms. Nusrat Jahan from Samia Saeed Dalal Ahmad. Mr. Salman. Khalion Narantuya from Mongolia. From Ethiopia. On stage, may I please have Ms. Oluwatosinka Fayaz Lawal from Nigeria to please share her experience with us.
Honorable Minister, sir, all protocols duly observed. My fellow graduates, 4 months ago, we all met as individuals, indeed strangers from diverse nations, different backgrounds and so many other variables. Different backgrounds and so many other variables one can think of. The only thing that one can say was common to us was our objective of being in IIMC, getting a 4-month makeover in development journalism. In the 4 months, a lot happened. A motley group of individuals were welded into a team of learners, and we learned a lot from our teachers and from one another. From Professor Shashwati, we learned, she taught us how to dissect the role of communication in development. Professor Pradhan taught us how to resolve ethical dilemmas. Mr. Sengupta broadened our knowledge on emerging areas of development. Professor Yadav taught us the new trends and tools of communications. Professor Jatwani exposed us to the changing face of PR, and Mr. Baginath taught us about all the billions of currencies in the world, but he never gave us any of it. This is just to mention a few. All of this knowledge will no doubt be valuable to us as we go forward in life. But I think that the most important thing that we have learned over the last 4 months is consciousness of our environment. Development journalism has stirred our minds and woken our senses to the realities around us and how it affects us individually and collectively. It has shown us how to build relationships and rely on each other, how to work together as a community, how to respect each other's differences, and how much we need each other to succeed. Let me take a few minutes to talk about what we've learned, the people we have to thank, and the people we have to remember. I told you that the most important thing that we learned was consciousness of our environment. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I'm talking about. We had several presentations in class, and we learned a lot about each other's countries and various idiosyncrasies. Aya from Jordan taught us how marriages are performed in different countries around the world. Jackson from Namibia brought to our attention a fast-growing trend called passion killing, where lovers kill each other out of jealousy or rage. And the gender class gave the guys, especially Shambo from Ethiopia and Benjamin from Sierra Leone, a new perspective and new appreciation of how to appreciate women and respect them. Personally, for me, it was communication skills class that did it, where I learned life skills and how to present myself better. I had thought that I could stand before a crowd at any given time, deliver a speech accurately, but when put to test, I realized that my nerves and overconfidence got the better of me, and indeed I flunked in class. But with the guidance of Ms. Goran Lal, I gained a new confidence and learned that preparation is a key. As she will say in her stern voice, practice, practice, practice. I would really like to thank her especially, and I sure hope I'm doing you proud today. Ms. Lal is here. Thank you so much. I didn't get to practice as much, but I hope I did you well. She has indeed taught me and my classmates that the world is our oyster if only we learn to listen. May I take a moment on behalf of myself and my fellow graduates to thank the people that have taught us here, the government that have brought us here, I beg your pardon, the government of India through its bilateral training program under ITEC. We are indeed grateful for the hospitality and opportunity given to us, and we resolve to share our beautiful experiences and acquire knowledge back home. I would also like to thank our amiable course director, Professor Mukul Sharma, who had a good listening ear and was quick to resolve any problem we encountered. I would like to thank some key staff of the Institute, Mr. Vinod Kapoor, Mr. Pawan, Mr. Das, who has left us, Mr. Vats, Mr. Sajiv, Mr. Vinod, who were always there to support us and listen to our whining and complaints. No matter how many times we went to them for assistance, they would give it to us with a smile on their faces. May I recognize and thank the Indian information officers, students of IIMC, and the entire IIMC family, who were brothers and sisters to us. They played a unique role in our stay in India and made us feel at home as best as they could. Finally, I would like to thank all the lecturers who imparted knowledge on us in their various fields. They also shared valuable skills and experience. They challenged and renewed us, but most importantly, they gave us tools to make a difference in our chosen fields and our community at large. We now think locally, but we're definitely going to act globally. That is one life-changing dictum they packaged as a take-home gift for us. In summary, we came, we saw, we conquered. Thank you.
I'd now like to invite today's chief guest, Honorable Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting in India, Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore, Amiable Special Guest, Director General of Indian Institute of Mass Communication, Mr. K.G. Suresh, Mission Delegates, our respected Course Director, Professor Mukul Sharma, respected faculties of IIMC,
guest faculties, dear colleagues, IIMC community, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a great privilege for me to say something here on this auspicious occasion of our valedictory. On behalf of our respective countries and governments, I would like to offer our heartfelt appreciation to the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation (ITEC) and the Special Commonwealth African Assistance Plan (SCAPE) program under the Ministry of External Affairs of India for letting us participate in this 65th diploma course on development journalism here in Indian Institute of Mass Communication. My fellow participants, we only arrived here 4 short months ago, and now it's already time to leave. It seems like only yesterday that we were beginners. How did it all go so fast? In the beginning of the course, our course director, Professor Mukul Sharma, said, one reason we came here, to learn and unlearn. We have learned how to lighten the linkage between development and communication. We have done this by upgrading our skills and learning on how to deal with the challenges we face in communicating about development and economic issues. At the same time, we unlearned our little non-attainment. Now we gather here today on the face of the future. It's not a distant reality anymore. It begins here. It begins today. Some of us will go straight into their workforce or advance their education, but each of us certainly will travel our own path. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us, and I am asking from each of us and from myself is to meet these challenges with confidence and pride, and our hearts wide open. We have learned new skills, hence we must try to excel in everything we do, strive our excellence in every task, large or small. As we go to serve our respective countries and travel our own path, I take this moment to wish all the very best in future life. We will miss IIMC. We will miss the nice memories staying in India. Thank you, my dear colleagues. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
To kindly come to the podium and address the audience.
Mr. K.G. Suresh, DG IIMC, dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, diplomats here, students of IIMC, and especially the students of development journalism. I think today was one of the most energetic prize-giving ceremonies in any of the institutions. Very nice. That speaks of the camaraderie. I think that speaks of the time that you've spent here. You know, being from the armed forces, going through a number of courses in our life, I was sitting here and thinking that there are 2 kinds of courses. One, when the course ends, you heave a sigh of relief. Thank God it's over. And the 2 is you simply, there's a sigh that, oh, the good times, that the bonding and everything is over. So I believe that the course was both tough for you, and also there's a sense of sigh that you're going away from each other. There's a sense of bond that has been there amongst all of you. I have very fond remembrances, memories of the courses that I have attended, where people from all sorts of countries have been there. We had people from Iraq who were there with us, and they were very weak in swimming. So the instructor would always say, "Why can't you swim?" So they would say, "Sir, in our country, no water to drink." So that was their excuse of getting away from them. So, but they were good in football. So, you know, they were Muhammad and Abood. So we used to have this cheering, Muhammad, Abood, Gola Barood. You know, they were so good in football. Then we had people from Sri Lanka as well. We had people from Seychelles. This person from Seychelles, he was weak in running. Couldn't run cross country. So when he would be asked, "Why can't you improve your running?" He said, "If I run too far, I run into another country." So I hope amongst all of you will learn from each other. Mr. Leandro is there from Argentina. I hope you were able to teach some tricks of Maradona from your country. And of course, Mr. Obed, I hope you, did you take them all out for a run? You from Kenya? Yeah. And we have Miss Samia from Egypt. I'm sure she would have taught you how to walk like an Egyptian. So I'm so glad that you all came together. And this high energy is something very positive. I'm so glad that you're carrying back good memories from here. You made friends amongst each other. You made friends from India. You are our unofficial ambassadors to your country. You not just learn about your professionalism here, your career here, but there's so much about culture that you need to learn. You've learned and you carry. I'm sure you will like the food. Did you like the Indian food here? Yes. Did anyone of you learn how to cook?
Yeah. What's that chicken?
Sorry, I can see Delhi's had its effect on you. But good, I'm so happy. Very nice. Culture is something that creates a great bond amongst all of us. So I see two of the students were wearing saris. That's wonderful. And I'm sure the people, the other students here from the information service and others have also learned about your culture in your country. We do need to keep this bond together, and to that effect, I'm glad that you have a Facebook page now. I'm surprised why you didn't have it earlier. A social media which is very prompt. This will help all of you remain in touch with each other. And create.
You can join us.
I'll have to do a short course to join you. But yes, communication, the very field that you all are in, is changing rapidly. There's print, there's television, now there's social media. And these days, because of online news and because of social media and because of satellite communications, boundaries of countries are no longer relevant. And therefore, when you write, you're writing for the entire humanity. And that's another aspect which is very new to communication. And like in all fields, training is essential. A lot of times we forget the basics. And training is one such time when you all come together, and it's structured so that you realize that these are the kind of few basic things that you need to work on. Few new lessons are learned in life here about your particular sector, about your professional career. Courses in our life. I was sitting here and thinking that there are two kinds of courses. One, when the course ends, you simply, there's a sigh. That the good times, that the bonding and everything. The course was both tough for you, and also there's a sense of sigh that you're going away from each other. All sorts of countries have been there. They're very weak, and so he solicits questions from the people and then answers them on the radio every once in a month. We also have a web portal called mygov.in. So that's a place where people get to write to the Prime Minister directly, and there are discussion portals there. So the Prime Minister and the administration gets a lot of ideas from there. Very recently, we did a whole campaign for about 10 days, which was called Gramoday to Bharatoday, which is from the villages to the entire country. The whole idea was that ministers and officials go down to the villages and then understand the requirements of the villages and also empower them with the kind of authority that they wield, because now a large portion of financial support is going directly from the center to the villages. Also, if you were here, you've been here for 4 months, you would realize that in the month of January, to prepare for the budget, the ministers were sent out to 2 different Lok Sabha constituencies. So we covered a very large area trying to solicit suggestions of the people about how the budget should be. And you can perhaps see that in this budget for the first time, the emphasis has been so much on rural India, on agriculture, and that's primarily because we were able to communicate with the people. So these are the various ways that we've developed newer methods of communicating with our population. At the end, I feel that it's all about empowering your citizens. So when you write, about issues. You could have an option of writing juicy stories, but you could also have an option about empowering the citizens. I see this as the difference between fun and happiness. Fun is always limited, but happiness transcends from you and to your friends and to your family. When you empower citizens, you're creating happiness. When it's just juicy stories, it's fun for a short duration. So you can have both. So I hope that you are able to write stories on empowering citizens, where they get to understand what the policies are of the government. They may be good, they may be bad, but the point is, once the citizen understands what the policy is, then he or she is able to extract that much help from the government. And when that happens, you're spreading happiness all around. So I wish you all the best. I wish you stay in touch with all of us. I wish you go and be the unofficial ambassadors of a country. And I'm sure people who've interacted with you here will stay in touch with you. God bless you all.
I now call upon our OST, Mr. Mayank Agarwal, to the podium for a vote of thanks.
Honorable Minister Sir, Director General IIMC, learned faculty of IIMC, the students of development journalism and all those present here. First of all, on behalf of the Institute, I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Minister that despite his very busy schedule, he came all the way from Shastri Road through this crowd of Delhi, you know, the traffic end. Sir, your presence and your words really boosted our morale. That was reflected really in the way the participants were engaged with you. And the high energy level, the whistles and all that. Really it was very kind on your parts, and it has boosted our morale. And be assured at the Institute that we will continue to strive towards betterment of the standards. We at the Institute have deep appreciation for Director General Shri Dr. K.G. Suresh, who guided very diligently for preparation of this function. And with him, we have got a new vision at the Institute, and certainly that will transform the Institute for betterment in the days to come and will take to the new heights. Professor Mukul Sharma, about you, the testimonies of two students, I think they said enough that how you were closely engaged with them in successfully conducting this course. And Professor Jayashree Jethwani and Professor Parmar, actually I had very old association with them, and as a probationer in this institute way back in 89-90, they had taken my classes, and I have utmost regard for them. I thank on behalf of the institute. You are part of the institute though, that keeping the flag of IIMC always flying so high. Today is a day of 22 participants from 14 countries. I think you had wonderful days here. You are taking back your sweet memories from here. So now we are on social media, Facebook, Twitter. So you will continue to be always with us. Be assured that from the Institute we will also immediately respond to any of your queries, any of your mails immediately. We are thankful to the representatives of the governments who have come all the way to for this ceremony here. And we are extremely thankful to the faculty and staff. Really, they had worked very, very closely for the last 3-4 days for successfully conducting this function. Thanks to IIS officers, thanks to the students of IIMC. Have a great day.
Each one of us present here to kindly stand up and observe the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव खूब आशीष मांगे, गाए तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
अपना रेडियो सुनने वालों को सबको बहुत बहुत मेरा नमस्कार। और जितना भी इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मास कम्युनिकेशन में यहाँ पर आके मुझे सुनने को मिला इस रेडियो के बारे में, इसकी पहुँच के बारे में और किस तरह से इस पे कार्यक्रम होते हैं, तो सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगा। मुझे यकीन है कि यहाँ से जो बातें होती होंगी कहीं ना कहीं आपके जीवन में वैल्यू ऐड करती होंगी। बस अपने आप पे विश्वास रखिए, आपके मन में विश्वास होगा जिस चीज़ में आप काम कर रहे हैं तो अपने आप उसमें आपको सफलता मिलेगी। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। आप सबको बहुत बहुत नमस्कार एंड शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू।